Hey guys, Fun Tech Reviews here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Yeedi Pro 2, as well as the auto empty station, which is right here. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Alright, we'll take a look at the robot in just a minute here. Let's see what else is in the box. We have our mopping tank as well as the mopping pad. Pretty decent sized water tank. Okay, let's set that aside. We have a standard charger. I'm not going to unbox that since I'll be using the auto empty station. And we also have a power cord over here for that. So over here we have a side brush. There you go. And so that's pretty much it for the box here. Like again, just this charger and the cord. Again, just the charger and the cord left in the box. So we'll go ahead and put that to the side. Alright, let's take a look at the robot itself. As you can see, we have our camera on the top here. Uses the V-Slam technology to help it navigate. Flip this up. We have our dustbin, our on-off switch, our reset button, and our Wi-Fi indicator light. QR code to help set up. A nice little cleaning tool here. On the back here we have a removable cover tank, so that way if you're not using the mopping pad you can put that on there. Let's flip this over to the bottom here. Alright, so as you can see we have our auto empty ports. They'll need to be snapped up before we use it. We have our side brush, our wheel, our two charging contacts, multiple force sensors around the robot, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get the auto empty station out of the box and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, let's take a look at what's inside the box. Here we have our power cord, an extra bag. Here is the station itself. It's not put together quite yet, and there is a dust bag in there already. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put together and I'll show you how easy it was in just a minute. Alright, one nice thing is it does come with a screwdriver and some screws to put the two pieces together. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. There are 3 screws total. One will go here, and here, and as well as right here. Make sure they're nice and snug. Alright, all put together. I'm going to put the little screwdriver back in the bag. And then we'll flip this thing around. Alright, so I have it all put together now. Here's the full unit. So we can have our charging contacts, our auto empty ports, and as well as the sensors in front of the station. On the back we just have a cord wrap around her. So we'll go ahead and get this set up. Okay guys, we got this all set up and ready to go. I'm going to show you how to set it up in the app now. Alright, so in the Yeedi app what you're going to need to do is register for an account first. Once you've done that you can get to this screen. We're going to hit Add a Robot. Yeedi Vac 2. We'll allow settings. Alright, we turned the power on already. Press the reset button for 1 second.
Ready for network setup.
We heard the sound. Alright, then we'll put this QR code right above the robot.
Scan successful.
Alright, setup is complete. It's going to download a new firmware update for us. So while it does this, I want to mention that the Yeedi Pro 2 can have up to 3,000 pascals of suction power. It does very good picking up fine debris from what I've seen, so I'll make sure to put that to the test. We'll put on our Do Not Disturb. Continuous cleaning is turned on. Once again, it wants to update the firmware, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Upgrading. Please wait.
Alright, so it finished its update, and we're charging. So let's take a look at the app here. We have settings up here. We can name our robot, cleaning log, accessory usage, firmware update, advanced settings, serial number, network information, and area unit. We have area down here, auto and custom, edit map, auto empty, and start. Swipe up, we have our vacuum power, water flow level, cleaning schedule, our robotic voice, and then some additional cleaning settings, which is resume clean, do not disturb, auto empty, and high frequency dustbin empty. We also have auto boost suction and 3D obstacle avoidance. Alright guys, now we're going to test the Yeedi Vac Pro 2 on carpet with, you guessed it, dog food. I'm going to see how well it does with this pickup test. I've been having some issues with my dustbin emptying. I'm not sure if it's something I'm doing wrong or a bad unit, but I just wanted to see how well this does on carpet. So we'll go ahead and spread this around. I'm going to set this to 2 passes to see how well it does in its carpet pickup test. I'm also going to make a clump of dog food in a pile and see how much it picks up from that pile. Alright, so as you can see, I made a pile there, and I can just continue to spread it around throughout over here. So I'm going to go ahead and let this thing get started, and I'll check in just a minute. Alright, as you can see, the Yeedi Vac Pro 2 has made its way out of the dock and starting to clean. I'm going to go ahead and let this get started. I'll check back in just a little bit. I do have it set to high power and 2 passes. Alright guys, so the Yeedi Pro Vac 2 just finished. As you can see, it did pretty well overall. It did leave a little bit of a pile there, a little bit over here, but everything around the edges over here was picked up. Just this little pile here. As you can see, left a little pile there from auto emptying. But now I'll show you it emptying the dustbin with the dog food. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty full. Let's go ahead and empty it out and see how much it empties out. For its first initial empty, I got mostly everything. Let's do it one more time to see if it empties out fully. Alright, so as you can see, it emptied everything out. So I decided to have it go one more time just to see if I can get everything on a 3rd pass. I really wanted to put this one to the test and see how well it did. It did pretty good for its initial testing for the 2 passes I did set it on. However, I think the dustbin just got overloaded because of the size of the debris. So I wanted to see if it'll do it in 3 passes or less and get all this debris picked up. Alright guys, so it just finished cleaning after its 3rd pass. As you can see, it did really well. There's just 1 piece of food there. And got everything else over here. So I think 3 passes with a large mess, it does really well. Alright, so there you have it. Some final thoughts from me. I think this is a great little unit for carpet and hardwood floors. I'll be doing a separate video on hardwood floor testing as well as mopping. You know, in 3 passes or less, I picked up all that debris, which I think is pretty impressive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below what you thought, and we'll see you next time.